How you doing, guys? Stephen from James Glen Car Sales with...
Spencer.
How you feeling, Spencer?
Yeah, I've got my voice back.
You don't sound like something out of Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, I see that in the comments.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome back. Another stock walk. We're not walking just yet, but we will be very shortly. Most of the new cars are here. Some of them are away getting wheels done and whatnot down at the wheel specialist or maybe at the workshop. But I'll give you a little run through, first of all, of what's arrived in the last... well, since the last video, basically. We've had a little 120 diesel not an M Sport, it's a Sport.
That's a lovely car, look.
What a package!
Yeah.
4-wheel drive, 2-litre diesel, automatic 1 Series.
And it's got a nice bit of spec on it.
It does, yeah. And because like, you generally don't get a completely rubbish spec 1 Series.
I keep thinking the older shape ones, see the F Series where they were basic, but that's got everything you need, heated seats, CarPlay, LED headlights.
The old ones used to even have manual.
Climate.
Correct.
Yep.
Exactly. Just reminded me of my Evo RS days. Anyway, we'll also have a Snapper Rocks M235 X-Drive. Spencer's favourite car at the moment is the San Marino Blue BMW X4 Competition. But
Second favourite now.
What's the first?
That white, Clubsport.
In Oryx White. No, Onyx White. Oryx White.
Oryx, yes.
Guys, wait to see that. Wait to see that. Okay, so, well, sadly the San Marino Blue M4 Competition will not feature in this video because it is currently at the Wheel Specialist in Cumbernauld if you're looking for a fantastic outfit to refurbish your wheels if you're in the area. We also have, what's the colour of that 5 Series again?
Bluestone.
Bluestone 530D M Sport X-Drive, which is just outside. We'll have a wee nosy over that. I've got a Mineral Grey M340D X-Drive and a Draviate Grey 840, which you don't like.
No, still don't like it.
Wait till I show you this, guys. He's so wrong. He's so wrong. An IXP C-Class C300 diesel, which is a 250 horsepower diesel coupe.
Nice car.
And it's a facelift. It's just got the haptic buttons and the steering wheel. Digital dash. I bought that yesterday. This is lovely. This is a one owner 520 diesel M Sport Touring in white. This is also very cool. This is coming in Saturday. It's a Brooklyn. I keep wanting to call this Boston.
No, it's not green.
It's not green. I've shown my age. This is a Brooklyn Grey M240i with X-Drive, so you can drive these quickly without fearing of death.
Get every option apart from a tow bar and 360 cameras.
And quite possibly the star of the show, the Oryx White Golf Club Sport 3-door manual.
Yes.
With Prescott.
Yes.
See, we're getting good at the golf wheels now.
And DCC.
Because we keep on... Big Frat, I will call you back. And I hope you're watching the video. Right, okay, let's go. So this is the Bluestone BMW 530 X-Drive with icons, head-up display, heated seats, electric seats, power folding mirrors, heated steering wheel, wireless charging. Obviously, oh yes, so and because it has the virtual dash, which is rare, that means it's a 2020 model.
Yes.
Yeah. Really nice car, love the colour combination, they ride so well, and trying to get one of these with a 3-litre diesel is very difficult. It was demonstrator plus one owner and 26,909 miles. Adaptive lights as well?
Yep. And display key.
Anyone?
Display key as well.
Oh, nobody uses a display key.
Nah.
It's one of those things you go, I've got a display key.
Well, that's still the wrapper to reviewers.
But the thing is, the BMW app is now so good, it kind of...
That does everything.
It does. So this is a Panther Black Audi S3 Sportback, which is not only black, but it's purple and green.
Yep.
Spencer had sold this car on Saturday until he mentioned that the car also had green in it.
That it never sold.
Do you know what they say? Sometimes you can say too much, but that being said, we both did agree that we were very happy that the customer spotted that it was green before he took delivery, because can you imagine walking out to your new car? And let's just say we think he was of the position where he wouldn't have been very popular with his friends if he'd bought a green car.
I wasn't a fan of green.
Moving swiftly on.
Yep.
So next we have our BMW E92 M3 in Alpine White. This is a 4-owner car, and if you have ever tried to buy one of these with less than 6 owners, you'll understand how challenging that is. It's quite light on the spec, but it has a mountain of service history. Totally stock car with the exception of the rear box mod, which makes them sound absolutely epic. If you look up the last walk round video, we've done a wee start up on this. This is our second only BMW M240i, 370 horsepower, 4-wheel drive. And do you remember the last M2 we had?
Yes.
We took one of these in a part exchange.
Yep.
And the guy was hung up on losing the 4-wheel drive and going to rear wheel because they are such a handful with rear wheel drive because of the power of these things now.
I know.
You've got the dialable 1 out of 10 traction control, which is very, very helpful, but at the same time, 4-wheel drive, 370 horsepower, but it still feels rear-wheel drive bias, which is lovely. So this, another cool fact, because this has got the, what's this pack, what pack gives it
the Pro Pack.
So if you order it with the M Sport Pro Pack, you get it with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres rather than Pirellis. It does need a couple of fronts. They're a wee bit feathered out of edge, so obviously they will be replaced with the correct Pilot Sport 4S. On the inside we've got heated steering wheel, wireless charging, a sunroof.
There's also a facelift, so it's got your dash.
It's got the big dash rather than the two separate screens. I need to have this, I need to drive this.
You do.
Because I did a quick shot in the black one, but nothing of any real seat time.
And that was on 4S's either, that was on, that had the aftermarket wheels.
The black one?
That had the CS style reps on it.
I missed that one. So this is the car as it came in, guys. We bought this through wewon'tbuyinthecar.com, but we might buy your car and for a great price. If you would like a price for your sports or prestige vehicle, we'd love to hear from you, and there'll be a little button up here that you can click. Spencer will get it valued for you.
Yes, certainly.
Or on the rare occasion when Spencer's too busy, I'll help out. So it came in on Saturday. We were very sensitive to the paint because apparently they can be quite bad for stone chips because of the body styling. Because it is literally vertical at the front. But it's lovely and clean, no stone chips. And I just want to say a big thanks to the Leapers for giving us the final crack at it. Because we did find ourselves in a little bit of a competitive situation where we were bettered on the price, but then everything all started going a little bit murky towards the end, and the customer came back to us and sold us the car because we honoured the price that we started off with. We don't start artificially high just to get you in the door, because that just wastes everybody's time.
Yep. Style of the show?
It certainly is. Do you know another VW Golf top, it's not top tip, a bit of pub quiz chat, shall we call it. The Nürburgring lap time setting car on a Clubsport S was Oryx White, and it was the only one that they made. So the next best thing is a Clubsport in Oryx White, because Clubsport S's are now unbelievably expensive.
Yes.
So this is a manual, it's 37,000 miles, it is 5 owners in the book, but we have documentation confirmed by VW that it's actually 4. It was re-registered to fix an issue with the fact that they accidentally registered it as a Clubsport S.
And it was also, one of the owners lived in the
Channel Islands.
But never changed, but never sold it, just moved back here.
Yep. Sounds really complicated, but it's all detailed. So essentially 5 owners in the book, but it is 4. Alcantara wheel, we haven't even touched this. It's not sticky and all gummy like they usually are. It's nice and clean. Even the most pointiest part of the bolster is completely perfect. And the 5-door Clubsport we've got is lovely, but when you see even just the standard seat with the Clubsport specific fabric, you can see just how much more sporting this is.
A GTI, no matter what model, has to have cloth seats.
Cloth seats, I know. Real aero, because the rear anti-roll bar is that stiff to make the front end turn in better. It made the back end a little bit loose, so they actually had to put real aero on the back of these to keep them stable. As you can tell, I have watched all of the YouTube videos.
I don't think you like these at all. I don't think you like them.
Really? Evo's still here. Give it time. Just wait for the salt to bugger off. To be fair, it's one of those cars that I'm not really. I just like having it here. I like hearing it start every now and again when it moves, and it reminds me of when I had highlights.
Quite sad.
So this is the other Clubsport, previously supplied by our sales pack in 2019. It's a 22,000 mile car, 4 4 owners. Three owners. It's got a couple of nice wee trick bits on it. It's got a high capacity front mount intercooler. It has the fancy discs, braided lines. It also has an oil relocation kit with a high flotation oil filter and an oil cooler. Now, don't think for a moment that all this stuff makes you think that the car has been tracked, because it most certainly hasn't.
No.
This
car.
the show car.
True.
Literally, this was the Brodies, pretty much their kind of, not show pony, but the Brodies own Brotech, and they do detailing to a very high standard, and this literally lived in their detailing bay. The fact that, you know, even the brakes were fitted a couple of years ago and the discs are still like new on it. Another car that was just beautiful on the inside. It's a little bit plush, I think, for a more sporty oriented focused car, but however, it is lovely condition nonetheless. I would go with buckets, then standard seats with fabric, and then leather, in my humble opinion, but
And 2 less doors.
it's, yeah. We've just done an outstanding job of totally rubbish in this Clubsport. Moving on. It does look beautiful though.
It is lovely, but...
And it is absolutely immaculate.
You said immaculate.
That's it. I'll say it once a video, because it doesn't apply to everything. Hopefully it's not too windy out here, guys. For the Jimmy Glen TV to deal with.
Yep.
Jimmy Glen TV microphone. That's sold. M240i diesel in mineral, 37,000 miles. It's got a tech pack, so I'm getting really handy with it. I'm getting really good with these. So tech pack, head-up display, wireless charging, Harman Kardon audio.
Yep.
Pretty much the main things that you would want with these, because they do come with a good standard spec anyway, like M chassis and an M differential and big brakes. We have fitted the little lip kit, but that spoiler on the back has got to go. It's got to go. We're not selling that car with that spoiler on it. It is ridiculous. Where did it come from?
CT Carbon.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So what happened is the one we did use was sold out, and this was meant to be the Serie was the one that we used. And it came and well.
Spencer, if this car came in and a trade-in with that spoiler attached, that would come off and go straight in the bin. So, CT Carbon, that's an absolute no-no from everybody at James Glen Cars. It doesn't even fit right.
That was their fault with fitting.
Oh, was it really?
So it was fitted, and then we realised it was a wee bit too far over. So it's got to be refitted.
Well, you've owned that one, Spencer. That's fine. Okay.
It did fit lovely the first time.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll have another go at fitting it again, because at the moment it's a 0 out of 10 from me.
How nice are the black wheels, but?
The rest of the car's absolutely fine, and it is a mega package, 340 horsepower, 50 miles to gallon when you want it, and just a mega looking thing as well.
We've gone left and right.
Yeah, you need to make sure I don't miss any cars. Can you believe I actually missed the fire orange M3 Touring in one of the videos, and then proceeded to use it as the thumbnail?
Yeah.
It was sold anyway, so it didn't matter. Didn't matter. So this came in on Saturday. This is a C300 diesel. So it's 250 horsepower. It's a facelift. It's got the newer lights, TFT dash, bigger screen,
different steering wheel,
with the haptic controls on it.
Yep.
And finally, a new key.
Yeah.
Because it's like almost as bad as an Audi.
Volkswagen.
You know, you're getting in your 18 plate S3 and you've got a key that looks like it's out of a 08 plate A4.
That Golf R8 we just sold, this was traded in for. Every time I get in it, we put a key in, it was keyless.
Keyless. Yeah, but it's still got the flicky out bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So new key, new bits, nice car, 47,000 miles. I think it looks like, I know this is pure motor trade cliche, but 20 grand.
It's a lot of car for the money, because an equivalent 4 Series would be way more.
And I worked a wee PCP calculation, which I got wrong on Facebook last night, and somebody was kind enough to point it out.
Yeah, £600 a month.
It was £500 a month, and it should have been £400 a month. So needless to say, there wasn't much uptake on that. But anyway, so yeah, £499 deposit and £399 a month with 10,000 miles.
So you compare that to the black A5 we had, which was the same age. It was a Vorsprung, but...
Yeah, well, that was 27 grand, that car. Yeah. Yeah, true. And that's a good comparison, actually. Good comparison. Next up, Daytona Grey Audi S3 Sportback. Totally stock car. I love the fact that it's got no tints, chrome, just a little wheel upgrade, and the silver.
Strange option car, this. I noticed it Saturday when people looked at it, so it's got folding mirrors,
Right.
top tint windscreen, auto hold.
Is auto hold an extra?
That's an extra.
Wow.
So I was like, it's got bits, just the bits you would expect it to have.
Just not very many expensive bits.
Yeah.
But listen, all that aside, see if you're just looking for a nice, under the radar, 300 horsepower, fairly practical hatchback that is going to be endlessly reliable.
Well, it just shows you for the people on Saturday that came to see the one with the tech pack, the virtual dash, we're happy to give up the virtual dash for that one.
For this car?
Yeah.
That's right, because we had like literally two people all at the one time, both looking at two cars, and then they both switched. They kind of did they not cross over at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've still got them both. This sold if you have a 335 diesel. In fact, if you have a 3 Series estate with any engine really, because it doesn't seem to matter.
No,
we would love to hear from you. Yeah, it is the most desirable car that we get in. They sell so quick. That and Golf R's.
Nah, it makes that 5 Series look massive, but
See, the thing is, when you're short like me, this is the car. But when you're taller like you,
I
that's.
still feel small in one of them.
Do you?
No,
Yeah.
they're big cars.
No, but just wait till you've got little kiddies in the back and you need to consider their legroom.
Yeah,
So this is Alpine White, 37,000 miles. It's a straightforward M Sport 520 diesel touring, obviously, but it's an LCI, so you've got this much nicer. I need to make sure I don't play this up too much because we've got a pre-LCI in there.
Streamlined front end.
Streamlined. No, they have done a great job of redesigning the headlight. It is the same, essentially the same shape of car, but that really does make it look a lot more modern.
Yeah.
On the front. Standard spec, you've got the BMW Live Operating Area Professional, which is a big mouthful, which basically means you've got the big LCD dash in front of you rather than the clocks. Big sat-nav screen, which in a 5 Series has always been huge anyway.
Aye, it looks like an aftermarket one.
Yeah. Heated seats, cruise, black leather. The couple that we bought this from yesterday said that they thought the car was over-serviced because literally they've had 5 or 6 BMWs prior to this one. So 37,000 miles been serviced 3 times by BMW. So a stack of history with it. All on matching Pirelli P0 tyres, which are all 5+ mil of tread, and it was serviced 1,000 miles ago. Super clean car. I mean, look, not a chip except from those ones. No, that's not a chip, it's a little bit of dirt. No, that's a really, really nice car, that.
You trigger people by rubbing your hand across the paper.
But it's not been detailed yet. It's when the car's been detailed, people come in and go,
Yeah.
you're like twitching in the inside. BMW X5 7-seater. So when you've got a 7-seater X5, they are more expensive because they appeal to a much broader audience. So if you want a people carrier, but you don't want it to look like you've got a people carrier, because when you've got a people carrier, it looks like you've given up on life.
Yep.
It does. This still looks nice. And it's got proper seats in the back. Maybe not for like someone of your size.
No, but for
I've been in
pals and stuff. Or
Aye. I could be in the back of one of them for a run to the pub, or
easily.
maybe an hour or something. It's got heating controls in the back as well, which is nice. This is a 2-owner car with 56,000 miles. Described as spotless by the owner, and it absolutely was when they traded it in for the Tanzanite new model. We didn't even need to refurbish a wheel. It says it all.
We just found out this is a tow bar.
And it has a tow bar as well. Not a BMW factory fit tow bar, but it has a detachable tow bar nonetheless. 2 owners from new as well. And in here, guys, we've got this, and then we've got the 235. So this is our little MX-5, which we've done a light resto on the underside of it, thanks with the assistance on this one, Jerry from Performance Tech. Rear subframe and everything removed, all the arms removed, either powder coated or shot blasted, and then all the bushes replaced with Powerflex bushes. So and the floor was cleaned and treated with Lanagard. So if you're looking for one of these, they are brilliant wee cars. And by the way, I didn't realise that the Bose sound system has a Bose sound system test CD.
Yeah, still on it.
Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's like the dynamic range and the staging and everything is way beyond what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it's mega. It's literally just a sound system with a car attached.
Yeah, and a great car attached to the sound system. Bilstein's 6-speed manual gearbox, limited slip diff, and we have done a ton of preventative work. We're getting good interest in this, Spencer. It is literally, I think the man from Saturday's going to buy this.
Yes, I think so. He said that was actually nicer to drive than U shape.
So one of the customers that came to look at it told me that the newer shape ND MX5, the 2 litre one specifically, because they spent so much time trying to get weight out of it, they actually made some of the gears inside the gearbox too thin and it can't handle the power from the 2 litre. The 1.5s are fine, but the 2 litres do have gearbox issues, which is when you buy an MX5, short of the obvious corrosion issues if they're not carefully looked after, mechanically they are traditionally bulletproof. So to hear the new 2 litre one with issues, bit of concern. We need to make sure that any we're buying in the future, Spencer, the gearboxes are fine.
Right. Luckily so far we're alright.
Yeah, we've only got an RF and just a couple of the new shape ones.
Yep.
And last, but by no means least, is our Snapper Rocks M235 X-Drive. Spencer, you need to help me out. I forgot what this has or doesn't have. It's got the Alcantara seats, which are really, really nice in the new style seat.
Harman Kardon, and it's got the wheel upgrade.
Wheel upgrade.
Which is the only 2 options, but again, standard, they've got everything you'll ever need.
Mileage 42?
42, yeah.
42.
Full history. It's like a 2-owner car.
I really like the 2 Series shape. I like the boot of it.
It's nicer to drive than a 135.
Is it really?
I tried to get fuel yesterday. I don't know if it's because the wheelbase is longer or I don't know, it's just nicer.
Just nicer?
Turning's mega.
Yeah. The turning on pretty much all the new BM stuff is superb.
So direct.
Yeah. So guys, that brings us to the end of our walk round video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if we can help with anything at all, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Before I finish up, please subscribe. That would be great. Button down there to do it, and also I'll pick out an old review and I'll stick it up there. You can give that a watch. And any feedback or any critique or anything you'd like included, let us know. See you next time. Bye bye.